your life.
All right, call the meeting to order at 19:10. Roll. It's, Co-Chair Hoag is here, Co-Chair McClintock.
Aye.
Don Peterson.
Here.
Brad Smith, absent. Peter Johnson is absent. The motion, you read the meeting minutes from the last meeting, you had a motion to accept.
I'll make a motion.
I second. Second. Don. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. No. So carries. Public comment. I don't have any public here tonight, so I'd say we don't comment. Correspondence. I don't think we've got
I have nothing.
anything on there.
This is new.
Yeah, I'll make sure I don't forget that. I guess we'll move on to new business. Carrie was gonna look at going to online testing. Like similar to, I think it's Ulster County or Sullivan County, one of them uses now. They just went to it. So she's gonna report back, I guess, next meeting to see whether they're going to match up with what we need testing for, because we want to, the city's hesitant to renew their contract with Delhi because it costs us so much
Right.
for 2 or 3 people to take the test. So we're trying to do some cost-cutting measures.
So Carrie's looking into,
Yeah, so I guess we'll leave that till the next meeting.
table, Carrie checking, table.
We had discussed that with the issues that we've had between Greene County and Norwich, that we would like to do a moratorium on reciprocal licenses from those areas at this point, until we can revisit some changes to our code over the next few months. And then anybody that has a license at this point, obviously has a license, they're not gonna be affected. But a moratorium on any new reciprocals at this point. Any discussion on that?
Yeah, you'd make a motion that we do that.
And I don't know if it really needs to, I think we just need to send a letter to the mayor, because the mayor had done a letter, the prior mayor had just signed a automatic renewal with Greene County.
Right.
So I would say we just have them, we'll go for a motion.
Yeah,
To have the mayor.
should put it as a motion.
Yeah. I get a motion to have the mayor send, or stop, I guess, put a moratorium on the reciprocals at this point.
Automatic reciprocal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make that motion.
Motion by Steve, a second.
I'll second.
Second by Don. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? So carries. We have other new business. Jason Tyler is requesting an exemption to the test. He has several licenses. He's got a current City of Utica license, which I think is quite similar to our licensing requirements. He's got a state of Virginia, who has multiple different, he's been a member of the union. He's got over 8,000 hours with the union, was a foreman.
And he worked with O'Connell Electric too.
Yeah, he's got, O'Connell Electric, Cookett Electric, Schenectady Hardware.
So he
I
worked,
mean, he's got.
also worked under Westchester. I see this is the
Yeah, he's
Westchester.
got Westchester, so he's 16,000 hours roughly, just in those three. He probably meets our requirement. What's your pleasure, gentlemen? You want to, give him an exemption? Or do you wanna have him sit for the test?
It seems like he's got enough.
Yeah, I would say he's got enough with the different avenues and people that he's worked for. I make a motion that we, I'll give him a receptacle based on his, work experiences and,
Acceptable
Hours.
or exemption.
reciprocal.
Exemption,
Yeah,
okay.
exemption.
Motion for exemption, Don, I get a second.
Aye.
Second by Steve, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carries. Mr. Tyler will get an exemption to the test. I also have here a request to take the master's test from Levi Little.
Did we get that in late?
Yes, he just got it. I don't know if you guys have it in front of you.
No.
No.
I think we just got this after printing. He's got experience as an apprentice from 2016 to 2018, and then a journeyman from 2019 to 2022. So he's got. He's got no any other education other than apprentice and a journeyman.
Nothing else was submitted.
Okay. So he's got 5 years' experience. This was the email that was sent. We got nothing back from him in reply. Or am I missing? Okay.
I got that from Patty, and she just wants to confirm that, is there something else we're needing, because he needs per this.
Okay.
That was my reach out to them.
Okay.
On what he's needing.
Okay. So
Is that
we've got him.
Levi Little, is that D or T? Little or Little? T.
T Little. So I think the only thing we're lacking is W-2s or something that shows that he's got at least his 5 years' experience on here.
Okay, so request W-2s.
Yeah, or 1099s or whatever he's got, as proof that he's got the time.
As of right now, we only have one request for the next test, sitting test, right?
Correct, which we have not set a date yet for because we're waiting to see what we're gonna do. So he is, as of now, I think the only one who's, but I don't know, we haven't put it out yet either because we've not set a date. I think we're probably
So
gonna
it
be looking in
hasn't
July.
advertised yet anyways.
No, we're gonna be looking in July, I think. There may be a couple guys that are looking to take the limited. So. Yeah, motion to table Levi's till he gets,
So,
we
yeah,
get,
I motion to table until
some more.
testing request is put out and be looking for more information, proof.
That's a motion from Steve,
I'll second.
second by Don. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, carries. Old business, electrical appeal. The electrical board's decision was upheld by the common council. JD's Electric license is still suspended. He has the opportunity to sit for our test. Next meeting,
Can I bring up one thing?
yeah, sorry,
Back to the temporary moratorium.
that's
Is that something we'll need to discuss to see how we want to proceed with that? If we want to-
Well, yes, we're gonna discuss that some more when we start, we're looking at redoing some of our rules,
Yeah, the way it's handled.
code on that, and whether we're going to even do reciprocals, or we've talked about doing, similar to what we did with Mr. Taylor, if the person requesting that, we can give them an exemption, because, hey, you know, listen, that guy, somebody's got 10 years as a electrical engineer and 5 years in the field or something. Or the place where they have a license, we can call if nobody is, sure, either one of the members of the board or the city clerk can call that municipality and say, hey, what does your test consist of? You know, is it 5 questions, true or false? You know, is it a, you know what? You know, is it comparable to ours, basically, or do you show that, you know, you have enough competency?
Okay. I didn't know just how we wanted to proceed with that.
Yeah, so that's why we wanted
If we want
to,
to do it on a basis like.
that's why we
What
wanted
Green County does, when you go down there, you do it by the
the job to job, and that's something else we also, the clerk and I kind of talked about. We're gonna have to come up between the board and the code office and the clerk as to how we want to favor this, or do this, I should say, because the codes have not been rewritten in a gazillion years, and some of it is become
Because I
antiquated.
know how Green County works like that. And that's a way to keep things more in check a little bit.
Well, and that's it, and, you
Sort
know,
of, too.
several years
You know how
ago,
Green County works?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by the job, you go down there. You get a permit to do for the job.
Yep.
And I think that's a good way to show that if, you know, somebody comes in and does a job and it doesn't seem too satisfactory, the next time you may want
Yeah.
to deny the permit.
Yeah.
and the city had, I don't know, several years ago with the past administration, brought up doing electrical applications or permits. So, you know, they have an idea, because basically, once you have a master's license, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
And until a certificate is put into the city from an electrical inspector, they don't know what's going on unless it's a whole renovation or something. But if you're in somebody's house and changing a service, or, you know, putting 20 outlets in or something, technically, you don't need you draw a permit.
Right.
And I know Steve had tried that, and it was shut down by the prior administration, just so the code office has an idea what's going on. And, you know, if you've got somebody with a license that's not doing good work,
Right.
it would be faster to catch that or somebody who's doing work without a license would also be a little easier because they come in and say, hey, I found out I need to get a permit.
Right.
Well, you don't have a license.
I think especially if you're coming in from out of county, and it's at least a way to get a baseline on what kind of work the person does.
Well, you'll have an idea who's working and what kind of work they're doing
Yeah,
in the municipal area,
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, let's face it, there's good and bad guys all over.
Yeah. All right, so I would say our next meeting, we will do June 9th. That sounds good? Because I don't want to go 3 months out because we're gonna have to meet again before we come up with a meeting, before we come up with a test date. So, and if we'll need to meet before then, next month we'll have to put that out, but we'll say tentatively June 9th is the second Thursday of June.
June 9th.
Honestly, a second.
It's yeah, regular time.
That's the third Tuesday.
Second Tuesday.
Second Tuesday.
Second Tuesday. We meet second Tuesday.
I was gonna say the 9th, we're really squeezing the days in here.
Yeah. Is there anything else coming before the board this evening?
Nope.
Hearing no other business. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
You sure can.
Second.
Motion by Steve and second by John at, what time is it? 19:27.